Who? What's with the... It looks like Gilgamesh, kind of, but with white hair. Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are at long last. I am super excited to finally dive into Fate's Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, it's quite a complicated title, I will say. Hope I'm not going to be getting it wrong in future episodes, but I say, by the way, at last. But for you all, I'm pretty sure the transition here should be pretty damn seamless, right? You've probably watched me finish Fate Zero just a couple of days ago, I guess. But for me, it's actually quite a different case. I think it might have been a month since that moment. It might have been about a month since I watched the last episode of Fate Zero. And that's because I just ended up binging that show like a complete maniac, which is a good thing, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I usually watch about 5, 6, 7 shows simultaneously on this channel, go figure. So when I do end up binging a show, it's because I desperately want to just watch it over all the other ones that I'm checking out. And I can't wait to, like, I can't hold myself to just hold off watching the episodes until a week or something later, right? I just, you know, I was hooked, and I think you've all seen that. I ended up really just falling in love kind of with, well, with certain parties in particular. Of course, I myself ended up rooting the most. You've all seen it for Ryder and yeah, for Waver, of course. I was thinking of the kid, but that storyline in particular just really spoke to me. But it's also just kind of, I don't know, man. It's the most fascinating Battle Royale story that I've seen ever play out. Now, I will say I haven't seen that many Battle Royale stories if I think about it. Like, I think I've seen the Hunger Games movies, and, you know, there might be a couple other things that I'm just kind of forgetting about now, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I was really eager to see how it all would unfold, right? What, like, which party would win in the end. And I kind of called it, but I also didn't, because it ended, you know, like, it really did leave us on not an unsatisfying note, but on a note where it clearly did set up a future for the series, right? Like, it set up completely, yeah, a completely new series, which would be Fate Stay Night. And that's something that beforehand, even though I knew that it was meant to be a prequel, it's like I'd almost forgotten about that fact while watching through Fate Zero, and I was just kind of expecting it to round off the storyline completely, and yeah, we'd really never be hearing from these characters, and that we'd probably just pick up like Fate Stay Night with completely different characters and stuff. But now I realize, like, no, dude, I can tell exactly where we're going here. Like, a lot of these kids are going to be coming back. It's going to be Rin versus Sakura, and we're going to obviously see Shiru, then I think he's called, right? The red-haired kid who Kiritsugu ends up raising. And this is kind of the fucked up thing, I will say. Like, I came across a little piece of artwork from Fate Stay Night afterwards, and like, I just glanced at it real briefly, and I shouldn't have done it, because I noticed the character on there, and I'm like, honestly, it didn't even hit me for a couple, yeah, I don't know, maybe minutes, until, like, I literally went downstairs to get some food or something like that, and I still was thinking about it, and I realized, oh my god, that's who that fucking was. And I couldn't believe it, because I think I noticed Ilya's Veil, I think she's called, right? Kiritsugu's kid. And that's, of course, like, that's what they teased at the end of Fate Zero 2, is that Kiritsugu never saw his kid again. And they ended up like, the Einsburns just kept the barrier up around the castle or whatever, right? And the kid was never seen again. And now I realized, like, oh, she is going to be seen, because she's going to be taking place in the battle too. So it really is going to be sort of just the kids' war, I guess, right? Like, all the kids of these characters that we've kept seeing and stuff are now going to be just taking part in this next tournament for the Grail. This war for the Grail, rather, I guess I should say, right? And, like, I feel like I can predict a couple other characters we're going to be seeing back. Like, I'm guessing that the Karya's dad, the Matao guy, the old creepy dude, it wasn't the last we've seen of him. Because even though it seemed for a second there like major damage was kind of done to him, he ended up sort of teleporting away, I think, right? So, like I said, not the last we've seen of him. Plus, he's part of the Matao family, which I think is supposed to be one of the 3 ancient families that they talk about, right? There's Matao, Tosaka, I'm pretty sure, and Einsburn. And Einsburn, of course, like I said, Kiritsugu was essentially fighting for them. He represented them, but I guess now it's going to be then Ilya's Veil for them. Yeah, Matao is going to be then, I guess, Sakura, right? Who they've been raising. Again, the old dude has been raising Sakura, so she's going to be taking part in the war now. Yeah, for Tosaka, that's, I guess that's kind of the question that well, no, for Tosaka it's going to be Rin, right? Obviously, because she's Tokiomi's kid. So Rin is going to be fighting for the Tosakas. And yeah, then we're still going to have a couple other sort of random parties enter the mix, I guess. Like Sharu. Like perhaps Kurei, I guess, might be coming back. I say that with a little bit of uncertainty because I have not in any way caught like any type of information or a glance at like Kurei potentially being a part of the show. I don't think I've seen him on the cover that I saw for the show or something, right? Then again, the number of characters we saw on the cover were pretty limited. I don't know, are we still gonna have 7 parties in the same way that we did with Fate Zero? It might be more limited, to be fair. Like, that's a possibility, and it's only gonna be like 4 parties or something like that, right? But yeah, in that regard, I also of course question which servants are gonna be coming back. Because Kurei, well, his servant was, of course, Gilgamesh. I'm pretty sure we're going to see him, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Sable, no doubt. Sable probably fighting for Sharu then, I would think. But yeah, like, which servants are Rin and Sakura going to get? Let me think. Is Sakura perhaps going to take over Berserker then? Because she, she is now fighting for the Mataus, just like Karya did. Is that a possibility? And is Rin going to get... Well, I don't know. I mean, last time the Tosakas got Gilgamesh, right? So is Rin going to get Gilgamesh perhaps? Or is, like I said, is Kurei coming back now that he's seemingly sort of immortal? That's the other thing I should quickly talk about. There are so much, guys. But I did get a nice little explanation still following the finale of Fate Zero from Julian, who, of course, kicked me off in watching this show. He started off with the requests for the first half of the show or something like that. So once again, I want to, of course, thank Julian for having me, having gotten me, I guess, into this show, right? But he explained to me that the way I should have interpreted what happened there at the end is that the grill wasn't, I hope I'm saying it right still, because it's been a couple weeks, but the grill wasn't in its complete form. And that's because not all the servants were actually killed at the end of the show, right? Like, it was explained, if you want the grill and you want it to fulfill your wish or whatever, it needs to be in its ultimate form. All the servants need to have been dealt with. That's why you needed still some command seals left in your hand, right? So that you could make sure to do that. But because it wasn't in its complete form, when Saber tried to destroy it or whatever, essentially, like, I don't know if that, like... It was also mentioned how the grill was like cursed or something, right? Because it even had a name, I forget, super complicated. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks, so please cut me some slack, guys. But it was like an A word. But I think what happened is that the grill wouldn't allow itself, therefore, to sort of be destroyed. Because, like I said, it wasn't in complete form. And instead granted Kurei, like, a part of his wish instead. And that's what caused the destruction there that essentially unfolded. And that... ruined a small part of the city, Fuyuki City, I think it was called, right? That, that was therefore struck. And so, where I thought at first that Kiritsugu was going to try everything in his power to stop this apocalypse from happening, that's not what happened. He simply couldn't prevent it. It had already happened. Like, there was nothing stopping it anymore. And he tried to save the people around him from getting hurt by it, right? Which ended up with him saving that kid, Sharu, who he, basically raised or whatever, right? To be his successor, I guess, in a way. I don't know if he ever specifically instructed him to become a successor, though. Because I don't recall that they talked about the grill necessarily, did they? I don't think they did in that final conversation. But like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. Nonetheless, guys, I think I've done enough talking because it's, starting to get a little hazy now. Because I'm trying to recall too many details that, I really probably should have watched the whole show for another time or something like that. But the big question for me right now is, like, who exactly are we going to be seeing back? We are, by the way, this is another thing I should definitely point out, but we are going to have a little bit of setup to go here. Because there are 2 prologues of double-length episodes that I need to make my way through. So there's like a separate sort of prologue, and there's like a prologue as the first episode, of the show. So I don't know exactly what it's going to be doing. Of course, I do know that Fate Stay Night originally as a visual novel had like 3 different routes. We're going to be following one route for Unlimited Blade Works, but there was also the regular sort of Stay Night route that the old anime covered. And there is the Heaven's Feel movies, which will cover like a third route. So I'm guessing that the setting up that we'll be doing here is mostly just going to be what in the visual novel would have been. It's like opening hours maybe until there's like a choice you make that splits the whole narrative up or something like that. That's kind of how I would imagine it, right? But again, I have no idea. I'm just gonna dive into this and yeah, like see what happens, I guess. But for now, guys, if you enjoy my reactions to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, you will be able to get early access to the next 12, maybe even 16 episodes, honestly. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, like a bunch of early access, a bunch of episodes you can start watching straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also check out my full-length versions over there, of course, and you can sign up as a free member, get early access to at least the next 2 episodes already. Another thing real quick, I will be splitting up these prologue episodes that are going to be double length into 2 parts, just so you know, because otherwise it won't be able to fit into the schedule with all the different shows that I do. But yeah, just something, you know, for you to keep in mind. And for now, let's just dive into this, you know, first prologue, I guess, of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Here we go. There's Rin. Oh shit, Tokyomi, huh? I'm guessing that this prologue really was sort of made to connect with Fate Zero, because it's the same studio that did it, like, afterwards as well, right? So I think they kind of made it easy for me to watch it in this order. I hope. Right, the book with the alchemy and stuff, right? Oh my god. That's the last she's seen of him, I think, right? Wow. That's me every morning. You're calling the alarm heartless. Dude, is this her? I guess it is, right? But she's definitely, yeah, quite a bit older. I mean, I had imagined that we'd be seeing the kids a bit older, though, when they would take part in the battle. Is her mom then still alive? Because she would... Oh, wow, look at that. Is her mom still alive? Because she was in a wheelchair, right? And she had actually survived. Pendant. Oh, dude, this is the room that we've been in. A couple times, I think, right? It hasn't begun yet. What are you talking about? The next war? Are you, like, prepared to take part in it already? Okay. So quiet. Yeah, exactly. Too quiet. Wow, I'm loving this this start. Oh, is she early? Oh, that makes sense. I don't get it. Why did they lose somebody to what? What are they practicing for? God, I'm asking so many questions already. I don't understand really what the school is. Obviously, they're getting combat training, but... Oh, dude, is this Sakura? You'd recognize that purple hair straight away. Matao. Wow, that's what they call her, huh? Dude, we're literally seeing the sisters reunited, but they're just ignoring each other. Calling her Tosaka, that's so fucked up. Like, they still remember though, right? I mean, they just sold her off. That's what Tokyomi mentioned, but... I guess they're just supposed to act like, Okay, who's this gonna be? Could it be... Mato Shinji? Okay. He's not interested in you either, though. She. What are you getting at? Creepy dude. But so he's a Matao as well. If he's a Matao, like, would he not be Karya's potential kid? Or like, does Karya have siblings? I kind of feel like we've seen a blue-haired kid in Fate Zero, but I don't honestly recall any. Oh wait, no. No, they interrogated Karya's brother, right? He had a brother, so maybe this kid is from the brother. Oh shit, I think this is probably Shiru with the red hair. So they are all practicing here at the same school? That's fucking hilarious. They're definitely making all the kids stand out with the different colored hair. It's interesting. On one hand, it's a very quiet start of the show already, but it's also kind of chaotic with so many characters already to think about. Are you Fate's version of Kushida? Literally looks like Kushida from Classroom of the Elite. Behaves the same way. Okay, we following other classmates and stuff too? She's still listening in. Okay. Oh shit. That was like a vault. Snake, is that snake skin again? Smashed up catalyst. All the clocks in the house went crazy. You know there's a special meaning to that. Oh. So do you want Saber? Only 2 more masters can enter. Really? So the rest has already been decided, or? Tomorrow is the deadline. To sign up? I mean, you needed the artifact and stuff, right? To even summon the Archer and Saber classes. That's Gilgamesh. Holy shit. I mean, oh shit. Oh shit. Dude, I think her opening that vault somehow like signed her up already, didn't it? I don't know. Yeah, she's gonna do it right here. This is exactly how it started. With Phase Zero too. Isn't this exactly where Tokiomi summoned Gilgamesh? I don't think you're getting Saber though. I'm gonna guess Saber will belong to Shiru, but that's just a hunch feeling, just because Shiru is like Kiritsugu's descendant. Fill and lock. Damn. Wow. Keeps glowing a little bit more. My fate shall be yours. Ah, this is hype again, man. The music choice is interesting because it's a lot like less traditionally epic like it used to be. Look at this, man. Ah, awesome. Who is she gonna get though? Like, I mean, maybe she's just gonna get Gilgamesh. What should be Castle? That'd be the ultimate troll move. That's not gonna happen though. Nah, I think you succeeded. You just need to wait a little bit. The show is trolling you. Oh, damn. Wait. Did it get summoned upstairs? Who? What's with the... It looks like Gilgamesh, kind of, but with white hair. Wow. It's a different voice though, I think. Dude, he behaves just like Gilgamesh. What's your name? Yeah, maybe some formal introductions would be in order. Oh my god, stop being annoying. Oh yeah, dude, this is exactly what Gilgamesh would say. I mean, this is Gilgamesh, right? Why does he look so different though? Is that because he's like in a new form now? It didn't happen at the end of last episode though. I will disregard everything you say. He goes his own way. Yep, yep. You follow him, not the other way around. Dude, you're wearing similarly colored clothes. Dude, the disrespect straight away. Oh shit! Oh, is she using a seal already? For what? Attack, I know his gazettes. Oh shit! Why do animes always love the German language? Wow, she used one already. For what though? How is he supposed to win for you if you're this reckless? Oh yeah, I know. Yep, then he could. I like how this show is already sort of taking more time to explain certain concepts. I'm guessing there might have been people watching this like as a first Fate show as well when it aired. Maybe that's why they're doing it. No, you kind of did. Damn, you can see that already? A powerful compulsion? Oh man, the soundtrack. This was the summoning ritual. Ah, dude. I love it. Okay. I'm surprised that he's, you know, had a change of heart, kind of. Damn. Wow, what a way to visualize it. It's like, oh, it's like fish, but it's also kind of like DNA. That's what it looked like to me. Yep. Yep. She's the one keeping him alive, technically. And that's what Karya sucked at. Well, actually, Karya didn't necessarily suck at it, but Berserker was just taking up way too much, right? Like, Berserker took up too much for him to handle. You aren't Saber. No, he isn't Saber. I can confirm that. Archer, yeah.
悪かったな、セイバーでなくて。今の暴言を悔やませてやる。その時になって謝っても聞かないからな。
I mean, it sucks that she doesn't know about the prior war, so she's not gonna ask him the question why he looks differently. And why he even, like, personality-wise seems a little bit more quieted down. Like, Gilgamesh in Fate Zero was a lot, like... I mean, he's still, you know... It's still him. But, like, this one seems a little bit more... Yeah, calm, like I said. I don't know if that's because of past experience, if he still remembers all of it, or... Like, I don't know if he's necessarily supposed to be the exact same Gilgamesh. You get what I'm saying? Like... Oh... No, if he says he does not know, that would explain some things. Does he not remember? Okay. My name and origin are hazy. I mean, he could just talk about his actual origin, right? But... Oh, he's powerful. Don't worry about that. You've got one of the best ones, Rin. You can't complain. Typical Archer answer. I guess I'll just have to call him Archer. I'm fascinated by that, though. Who is our first enemy? This is your first enemy. Oh, okay. Oh. I thought she was attacking him for practice or something, but okay. We're a big family now. I'm pretty sure Rin loves sleeping. 10 years, yeah. I like this kind of older look that she has now. It's about to begin.